the Ninth Circuit Court upheld the state's voter registration laws in the case that was before it. Two other notes. Pinellas County in Florida. Trump lost this county in 2020. He is now on track to win it. And you also have these blue counties. Seth mentioned this earlier in the case of Pima. But now we got Morris County. I think that's New Jersey, right? And it's also being dominated by Republicans. These are taken together collectively pretty astounding numbers. Seth, what have you been seeing over there?
Well, a quick glance of the map, you're going to see that South Carolina and West Virginia have been called for Trump. Trump now with 32 electoral votes. The only state that's a call for Harris is Vermont. And there's two that are out there where she has a lead right now that are not called yet, and they may not be called for some time. In fact, I think Trump has a chance in both New Hampshire and Virginia. Right now, North Carolina is reporting votes. They've reported a little more than 100,000 votes. And in North Carolina, you're going to wind up with 4 or 5 million votes. So don't read too far into the earlier results. North Carolina is a blue mirage state where you're going to get a Democrat-heavy result. With the way Florida's going and the way party registration went in North Carolina, the way the vote outside of Atlanta is going in Georgia, I don't think North Carolina is going to have a big blue wave. In Georgia, right now, President Trump has a lead of 176,000 votes. Now, he's not going to carry Georgia by a 26-point margin. Some of the counties around Metro Atlanta, the far extent of Metro Atlanta, like Douglas and Rockdale, they've got about 3/4 of the vote in, but we still don't have big reporting from Fulton, DeKalb, Gwinnett County. So there will be large Democrat margins out of Fulton and DeKalb, but I believe they will probably be reduced based on who's voting, and I think there may be fewer votes in them. So right now, based on Duval County in Florida, based on the past history of elections, I feel like Trump has a great chance in Georgia. In Duval, he has a very narrow lead as we continue to count the votes. I expect, based on Election Day turnout, Trump will hold Duval County, Florida. Right now, Trump out to a lead of almost 10 points in Florida, which is unbelievable, especially since the Central Time Zone hasn't reported any votes, and that is a heavily Republican area in the Florida Panhandle. I think you can set your clocks to Trump carrying Florida by at least 13 or 14 points.